Hello friends, hearty welcome to our Square Maths YouTube channel. Here Santosh. Okay, let us go through our video now today. Sequences and series arithmetic progressions part 1. As we discussed earlier about progressions, okay, some of the problems. So this problem is meant for SSC of both TS and AP boards, NCERT, at the same time Polyset, Polytechnic Entrance Examination. Okay, it's very interesting and it comes under part 1, first part. So let us go through our question now. Solve 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus so on x is equal to 590. So by seeing this question, many of the students will be in dilemma. Solve in the sense finding the unknown. Here our unknown is nothing but x. Okay. So how to proceed our problem to get the x value? So many of the students will pick up the formula to find out x here, an, nth term, particular term or the general term. Okay, but since the sign between the terms is nothing but plus, so sum of the terms is given as 590. So to get the x value, first of all you have to consider the sum of n terms of the AP. This is the important point here. Let us start now. Solution. Let 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus so on plus x is equal to 590 is mark as equation number 1. Okay. So the formula to determine sum of n terms is given by Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So before proceeding, we have to check whether it forms an AP or GP. Obviously here, by seeing the terms itself, it forms an AP because the difference between any two consecutive terms is same, nothing but 4 minus 1 is 3, 7 minus 4 is 3 and 10 minus 7 is 3. Okay, hence it forms an AP. Obviously no need to check particularly. Now here a is equal to 1, the first term, and d is equal to, here I can go for a2 minus a1, nothing but 4 minus 1 is 3. So implies d value is 3. Also Sn is nothing but 590. Why so? Here some of the particular terms, okay, particular set of terms here 590, hence Sn is will be treated as 590, sum of all the terms. So therefore I can write Sn 590 is equal to n by 2 of 2a 2 into 1 plus n minus 1 into d. D is nothing but 3. If you observe carefully, n is the variable to be determined here. We don't know the number of terms. Okay, whether here the number of terms may be 15 terms, 17 terms or some 46 terms, etc. To give the result as there some of the terms as 590. So we had to determine the value of n first. Later we will get the value of x. So here by cross multiplication I can write here 590 into 2 is equal to n of 2 into 1 is 2 plus 3 into n 3n minus 1 3 is 3. Now I can write here by cross multiplication afterwards here 2 into 590. So 2 into 0, 2 9 is 18, 1 and 2 5 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11 is equal to n of 3n minus 1 because minus 3 plus 2. So 1180 is equal to 3n square minus n. Before bracket you have 3n minus n, before that you have n. So 3n into n is 3n square minus 1 into n is n. Okay, now this I can write it as now 3n square minus n, 1180 transfers to this side becomes here minus 1180 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation in the variable n. So solving you are going to get the n value. Okay, but our final intention is to get the value of x. Let us see what happens now. So since it is a quadratic equation and the values here, the constant term is large, okay, it is tedious to get by factorization method the value of n. Okay, so let us apply formula method. So if ay square plus by plus c is equal to 0, this is a standard form or general form of quadratic equation in the variable y. Since here we have x in our question, we change it in our standard form in the place of x as y. So ay square plus by plus c is equal to 0, standard or general form of a quadratic equation in the variable y. So by formula I can write now, therefore y is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So picking up here ABC values, here a is equal to 3, b is equal to here minus 1 and c is equal to minus 1180. Okay, substituting all the values of ABC in the equation here. So therefore, since it is a quadratic equation in the variable n, in the place of y I should write n is equal to, therefore n is equal to minus b minus of minus 1 plus or minus root of b square minus 1 the whole square minus 4ac minus 4 into 3 into minus 1180 by 2 into 3, nothing but 6 in the denominator. Now n is equal to 1 plus or minus, this is minus 1 whole square, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, minus into minus is plus, 4 into 3 is 12, 1180 by 6 here. So now n is equal to 1 plus or minus 1 plus 1180 into 12, let us go through our multiplication here. 12 0 96, 12 8 96, 6 9, here it is 21 1 2 and 14,160 we are going to get here, 14,160 by 6. So this implies n is equal to 1 plus or minus root of 14,161 after adding by 6. So if you are going to apply dot method, bar method, comma method, nothing but prime factorization method, division method, what we discussed in our 8th standard, you are going to get the value of 14,161 as square root is nothing but 19. So 1 plus or minus 119 here. So its square root value is 119. Okay, by 6. So consider here n is equal to 1 plus 119 by 6 and n is equal to 1 minus 119 by 6. Here n value is nothing but 119 plus 1, 120 by 6, nothing but 20 you will get, and here n is equal to minus 118 by 6. Okay, since the number of terms, okay, cannot be negative, so therefore this is invalid here, it cannot be considered. So n is always positive, n is equal to 20. So n determines what? Number of terms of the given, this arithmetic progression is 20, nothing but 20 terms. But what is our intention? You have to solve the given series here, nothing but solve the unknown variable x. Okay, not for the value of n here. So n determines number of terms. Okay, here x stands for what? Particular term or the general term here for the given series. So let us go through it now. Here x is equal to an. So this step plays very important role here because nth term or the general term in our series here. So going through it, x is equal to here nth term a plus n minus 1 into d. So x is equal to, substituting all the values here, n is 20, d is 3 and a is 1. So 1 plus 20 minus 1 into 3. So x is equal to now 1 plus 19 into 3. 3 into 19 or 19 into 3 gives you 57. So 1 plus 57, nothing but x is equal to 58. Okay, so therefore our unknown x is nothing but here x is equal to nothing but our 58. So the last term, okay, of the given here arithmetic progression is 58. So 1, 4, 7, 10, so on, 58 terms, their sum gives you 590, nothing but there are 20 terms. Okay, so please viewers, this is not the final answer, this is our final answer to get the value of x. So don't stop it up to here. So after going through the question, pick up which formula has to consider. So we have to consider Sn because some of the terms is given. Okay, here we are going to get the n value as 20. Here a is equal to 1 and d is equal to 3. Obviously, the difference between any two consecutive terms is same. Here nothing but 3, and this plays our important role here. Sn is equal to 590. Some particular set of terms is 590 here. We don't know either 3 terms, 7 terms or some 56 terms, etc. So proceeding this way, substituting all the values, we are going to get the n value as 20. N cannot be negative here, number of terms, so consider n is equal to 20. Our intention is to get the value of x. X is nothing but here nth term or the general term or the particular term. So we have the formula here, x is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, nothing but particular term. Here we are going to get the x value as 58. Okay, so finally we got our solution. So please viewers, after reading the question, read twice. Okay, get the knowledge what is the formula to be applied. Okay, once you have the look. So don't forget, this is SSC of TS and AP NCERT. It is also asked in Pol Set examinations. Okay, arithmetic progression sequences series part 1. I hope so you enjoyed the video a lot. Okay, and those who did not subscribe my channel, subscribe it for the more updates, innovating and exciting videos. Please like, share and comment our S Square Maths YouTube channel. Thank you.